Hello everyone and welcome in a new video on my YouTube channel. This video will be in English, and in this video we will talk about certain quotes that I use in my life in order to be more productive and to have more self-confidence. I have these quotes written down in my notes on my mobile phone, and every now and then I look at them and I read them so that I get reminded of where I want to be in life and what I want my mindset to be like. So I took a picture of the quotes I wrote down on the phone that I'm recording this video with, and I'm gonna discuss every quote with you. The first quote is attached to nothing, connected to everything. This is a funny story because I found out about this quote when I was last year. I lived in Spain and I was on the bus to the city center to play some music in the city center with a friend, and I saw a person with this quote printed on the back of his t-shirt, and I read it and I was like, wow. To me it makes a lot of sense because I will repeat it again: attached to nothing, connected to everything. So for me, it's sometimes difficult to let go of certain people or certain things, even though I know they're bad for me or that they're not for me. But I think it is really important to stay connected to everything and to keep having a good connection with everything or everyone, if it is possible. So it's kind of connected to the quote that explains, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. So for me, it's important to have a connection with many people, with many things, but to not be attached to anyone or anything. Of course, you have to be attached to a certain degree to some people in order to feel valued and to feel like you have a meaning. But in general, I try not to feel too attached to people or to stuff. But it's always important to keep the connections that you have and to keep them good connections. Okay, second quote. This one is in French. So some will be in English, some in French, some in Spanish, because sometimes I watch things or read things that are in other languages because I like to learn languages. So I will say it in French and then translate. Fait est mieux que parfait. So this is an easy one. It probably exists in English, but I don't know. So it means that it's actually better to do everything instead of to do everything perfectly, because once you want to do everything perfectly, you will get done way less stuff than when you just want things to get done. This is a really good quote for me personally because I'm a perfectionist, as many other people. I know I'm not special. But for me, I sometimes lose myself in wanting things to be perfect, and sometimes I spend twice the time that's needed on a certain task, even though it's not even necessary to be perfect. So for me, that's also a productivity hack. If something is done and if it's okay or if it's good, that's actually already perfect for me, since you cannot do everything perfectly in life. The third quote now: if you want something done, give it to a busy person. I love this quote because I have seen it in my own life that if I plan nothing ahead, if I have a day where I don't have to do anything, if I plan on doing one thing, I probably won't do it, or I will do it like at the end of the day and I won't even finish it. But if I plan the same thing on another day, during which I have so many things to do, it will get done in 1 hour. So this is something I love. Being busy is oftentimes really good, and it's true. I also see it in the lives of my friends, for example. The ones that are busy, they get things done, even though there's so many things they have to do. The ones that are not, sometimes I ask them, for example, oh, could you send me the link to this website? You talked about this thing, where can I find it? And if it's a person who has nothing to do, they won't do it because they are not in this energy of being busy and doing stuff. They don't feel like doing anything. Okay, the next one, I wrote this down in Spanish, la ley de Parkinson. Translated, the law of Parkinson. If you plan on doing something in a week or in 1 month, you will probably do it after the time you planned it. So if you give yourself a deadline, for example, in 1 month, you will get it done in probably 1 month or even more. But if you give yourself for the same task a deadline that's in 2 weeks, you will probably get it done in 2 weeks. I also see this in my life because I am working now as a freelance translator. So I work for a translation company too, and they sometimes give me tasks that I need to finish in 3 weeks, for example. And I see that if I give myself 3 weeks, I will get it done on the last day of the deadline. But if I give myself 3 days, I probably won't get it done in 3 days because it's way too much work, but at least I'm halfway there. And I will get it done in probably 1 week. So that's what I love about this law of Parkinson. Thank you so much for having watched this video. I hope you liked it. Bye!